4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's out in the clear. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Danny Gray to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Black up. Let's go. Yellow, 6, 7. Yellow, blue. Smash, red. Yellow, blue. Cut, cut.
To the air with Love. His first throw is an interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down. No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer, crowd up, Yanni. 63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Down. Black, 95. Drill green. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the
10
tackle.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
Here's a design run. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Look, yellow, 43.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Blaster, six. Check,
Love on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Right blue. Black open. Yellow. Hut.
Love from the gun. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Running back sent in motion.
Right, white. Edo blue. Smash, red. Stick, mega. Claws red. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Running a screen now for Jones. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Steel, black. Trail green. Black shot. Check, hut.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
Once more, it's Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll run here with Jones. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set. Red, 38.
We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Blue, 32, set.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game in the first half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Packers 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Moves it off to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Great, set. Out, on anyone, yeah?
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First down, a run with Barkley. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hurts. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Packers secure it. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. No one else he'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Hurts to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, set. You don't blow it. Green back. Right. Red, cycle. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But on the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hey, red. Blue striker. Black shot.
First down throw. Here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Down. Blue, 32. Yellow.
Slot man motioned over.
Ultra. Drill green. 6. Mega. Hut.
Back to the air. Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Black, 10 black. Smash, red. Eagle, blue. Hut, hut.
Loves to throw again. Completes this one to Kraft. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, right. Ready?
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Right. Blaster, 6. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Set.
Love. This one's quickly to Jones. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Yellow. Slide through. Field, black. Ready?
3rd and 2. Love to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
At the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Absolutely fires this one right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, go, drill, green, 45, white. White.
Love from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle up, Yeti. No touch.
It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Packers 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready?
There's Love to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target hit. Way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. 10 black. Blue striker. Go red.
They've got a man in motion.
Right blue. Ready.
Throwing his love on third. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Huge loss on the play.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He has it at the 22. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Good, set. 180, 180. Delta.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got third and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Good, set. 180, 180. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the double.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start with a give to Jones. Up the sideline past the 25. Has room down the left sideline. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
6 yards.
Yellow.
First
43.
down, Green Bay.
Trail green. Green jack. Red. Yellow. Black shot. Hey, green. Blue striker. Ready.
Thrown on first down. Love. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's the Packers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 52 blue, black ultra.
To the air with Love. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Headed out right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Field goal doesn't move that needle, and they're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Red, cycle, ready. 10 black. Snap, red. Blaster, 6, ready.
Desperation time here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards on the pick.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Held in by Gunner, left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah?
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
That pass complete to Goddard. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumping, and they just did.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers 7.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles up by 11. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and, most importantly, keeping that possession.
10 black, yellow, go. Right, 2.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It's inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 30, yellow, blue. Right, set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Field, black. 60 red. Solid red. Black, red. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Black 40. 6, member. Black shot. You, yellow. Cluster, six, ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Hurts. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Design keeper here for Hurts. So beneath a chorus of fly, Eagles fly. It's a win for the Eagles. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.